we wish to condemn in strong terms the idea of protesters moving about with explosive, and more importantly, these are protesters who are pro or supporters of a minister who is serving in President Tinubu's government. So, seeing supporters of a minister that is serving in a government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu carrying explosive and bombs, and which allegedly we heard that one or two people have already died because the device exploded. This is very worrisome, and I think the security agencies should use the energy they are using in sealing up local government headquarters illegally to actually find out how explosive was moved into Rivers State, and how this explosive was exploded in the middle of a protest by supporters of the FCT minister. These are how Boko Haram and all these security issues we are dealing in Nigeria started, and we should not treat this with kids globe, because explosion in a political protest by the supporters of the minister. So the thing we need to find out, was this explosive meant to attack Governor Fubara or government house or innocent people? Why explosive? What for? So you can see that these people are hell-bent on bringing down the state. They are hell-bent on inflicting bloody harm on innocent citizens, and the police is more interested in sealing local government headquarters, even when there is no legal basis for that, and while they are escorting people who allegedly explosive is found in their midst to the extent that it exploded and people have died in the process. I think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu owes Nigerians a duty to call on the Direct Inspector General of Police and the DSS to find out who financed the use of explosive for a political protest, as we are reading right now, and find out what is the real intendment and purpose, because the explosion must have accidentally discharged. But we need to find out what the people that had this explosive, what is the real final goal. Is it to assassinate somebody? Is it to bomb a government infrastructure so that they can have excuse for the imaginary quest for a state of emergency? So coming at a time that some of them are already calling for a state of emergency, and now there's nothing that justifies that state of emergency, but suddenly they are trying to justify it by explosions that they intended to get into Rivers State, which mistakenly exploded midway. So we need to find out and investigate the circumstances surrounding the alleged information that those people that were protesting, that were supporters of the FCT minister, had the explosive, and we need to find out what was the destination of that explosive which accidentally discharged, and also to find out whether there are some other explosive that may have been planted in different corners in Rivers State. And if government does not do this, we will hold government responsible if anything leads to breakdown of law and order in Rivers. And that's why I've called that government should have arrested those former local government chairmen who made an attempt to illegally seize the local government structures at the expiration of their tenure, including those who are calling for state of emergency. They may all be working as a group. So when we do the investigation, we'll find out who financed the use of that explosive, who was carrying that explosive, and what is the real destination or the real plan with that explosive, vis-a-vis connecting it with those who have called for state of emergency and those who wanted to desperately seize the institutions of governance